Yeah, that looked nice, he said, looking at one of the sarees staff was holding. You are right, sir. No, that pink one is my down prettier, he said, thinking about his wife. Yes, sir, your wife will love this. Pack this, he said, while looking at the other saree. Then he spotted another one liked. I want that black too. Now he had chosen three sarees for his wife. The staff nodded. So, what about the blouse? You can choose the size. The staff started showing him different blouse sizes. His eyes slightly widened. This was really awkward for him. He couldn't tell them his wife's exact size, but what would happen when she saw they perfectly fit her? Taehyung thought she will probably think I'm a pervert, but Taehyung, you are her husband, and it's normal for a husband to know their wife's size. At home, I was browsing through some beautiful sari online. Actually, yesterday at a party, Taehyung's elder brother wife was wearing a stunning sari, and honestly, I was staring at Yoni the whole time. I wanted to try that attire too. I said as I looked at the beautiful saris. Suddenly, the door clicked open, and my cute hubby entered, removing his shoe. My eyes immediately landed on the branded shopping bags in his hand. Taehyung, welcome home. How was your day? He looked at me and smiled before walking to the couch. Good, what about yours? I was missing you probably. Boring about it. Today marks a week since we got married, yet I already miss him like we have known each other for a decade but haven't met. Oh, sorry about that, but do you want to do something fun? His smile making my heart skip a bit. I quickly composed myself. Well, yeah, we can watch a movie if you want. He bowed it slightly. That's not what I meant. He mumbled under his breath. Anyways, this is for you since we have completed a week of our arranged marriage. He started handing me the bags. My eyes widened and I thought they were for him. This is for me. He nods. I happily took the bag and peeked inside. I could tell this was clothing. And it looked expensive, but of course my husband is rich. I opened the box and they revealed a gorgeous saree in my favorite colors. He really knew what would suit me. Magic first. This was too much. He sighed beside me, watching my reaction. I looked into his eyes. Do you like them? He asked softly. Yeah. If you don't like them, you can change them and find something. This is perfect thing. I love it. I don't have to change anything. I cut him off. I sighed in relief and smiled warmly before gently taking my hand and pressing a soft kiss on the back of it. My heart pounded. Taehyung, I shuddered shyly. I'm really happy that you like it. But how did you know that I wanted a sari? He chuckled. It's husband thing, he said, chuckling again before leaning in and placing a soft peck on my forehead. This smell will be a cause of my heart exploding one day. But I don't know how to wear them, Taehyung. I don't want to feel embarrassed. He chuckled again at my nervousness. It's okay, you don't have to feel embarrassed when I'm your husband. I can help you wear it, he said hesitantly as if I would refuse. My cheek heated up. He's really going to help me wear it. Dinner is ready. Please freshen up quickly. I will set the table. I was so frustrated that I even messed up my word. He smiled and let out a small laugh before caressing my cheek gently. He hummed with a final smile before heading to the room. I sighed, taking a deep breath. He is really making me fall for him even more. In the dining room, I was setting plates on the table. While hitting the food, I accidentally burned my right finger. I quickly applied a bandage to it. Just something entered the room. His eyes landed on me and he smiled. This is all looked delicious. But before taking a bite, his eyes suddenly noticed my hand. Wait, what happened to your hand? He asked, his voice filled with concern. It's something. Nothing, just slightly burned. What? He immediately grabbed my wrist and pulled me toward him. When, please be careful, okay? Did you apply any cooling cream? He asked worriedly before I could respond. He gently brought my injured finger to his mouth. My heartbeat accelerated. He quickly blew air on the one, then pressed a gentle kiss on it. My cheeks heated up. He is so romantic. Taehyung, sit here, I will serve, he said, making me sit beside him before taking over serving the food. A moment later, he took a spoonful and brought it toward my mouth. See, you can't eat with your hands, it will hurt, he said. Slowly, I opened my mouth and I was sure he could see my blushing cheeks. Thank you, Ito. You just got me home from the work and must be hungry, I said after swallowing a few bites from his hand. He nodded, taking a few bites himself, but continued putting him between me. Alright, I said, standing up with the plates before placing them in the sinking and turning on the water tap. Taehyung, you don't have to. You can't do this, baby. Let me wash the dishes. He suddenly turned toward me with a soft smile. Wait, did he just call me a baby? Okay. He smiled and started washing. I sat at the table watching him. He's perfect, not all like I was weird. I used to think marriage was a scary. I had seen how my parents' marriage failed, how my father treated my mother poorly, loving only his child but never his wife. I was terrified that they might be the same, but now, after marrying him, I don't think marriage is scary at all. I think some people just don't know how to nurture it. Why now? I was pulled from the thoughts when he called me while washing the dishes. Did you see what I sent you earlier? He was talking about the new house he is building for us. Taehyung is such a family-oriented person. He even found 3 or 4 extra rooms just for our future kids. Seriously, I don't know what's going on in his man's head. Yeah, so I think the mansion looks beautiful. If the house will be the beginning of a beautiful journey for us, he said with a wink. I tried to hide my blush. Yeah, after a moment, did your mom call you too? She invited us tomorrow. He said, turning slightly while washing the dishes and shook his head. No, she didn't. He said with a small pout. I chuckled a little. Yeah, she called me and asked me to bring you too. Please come home early tomorrow or drop me off before heading to the office. I gave him 2 options. I will choose the second one. Next morning, I woke up with my wife in my arms. She was snuggling tightly against my chest. Her soft breath tickled my skin. I smiled sleepily and pressed a gentle kiss on her forehead before closing my eyes again. This is really heaven. 2 minutes later, I felt her staring in my arms. I cracked one eye to open, caught a glimpse of her before quickly shutting it again. I could feel her gaze on me, watching me with a sleepy one. Then she moved completely and pressed her soft lip against my cheek. My heart quickened. This is exactly why I always wake up before her. She slowly got up out of the bed and headed toward the bathroom. I heard the door click, but my eyes came close. However, my heart nearly stopped when I sensed her presence still near me. I opened my eyes just a little, and there she was standing at the door, glaring at me with flushed cheeks. Did she catch me? Did she realize I was already awake? Good morning, Taehyung, she said softly. Good morning. I shuddered, sitting up, shaking my deep breath. Time is fine, wow. Just wow, one great. You didn't even know how to wear it, yet you insisted on buying it. I totally messed up. I struggled as my sari kept slipping off. No matter how hard I tried, it just wouldn't stay in the place. I had even watched tutorials, but they didn't help either. Why this is so hard, I ground in frustration. Suddenly the closest door opened, swing. Both of our eyes widened. Taehyung stood there, gripping the doorknob. His lips slightly burst in shock. My sari was already slipping from my body, and I was only wearing a. He gulped. His eyes slowly trailed down my figure. I gasped, realizing my state, and immediately grabbed the sari from the floor, wrapping it around myself as quickly as possible. Sorry, he murmured. His voice slightly husky, and he was wearing a bathrobe, his damp hair falling over his forehead. It's okay. I stammered, my face burning with embarrassment. Even though I was not fully wrapped in a sari, my body felt hot under his intense gaze. He let out a sigh and took a step forward. My heartbeat skipped. The I shuddered, looking down and clutching the sari tightly to keep it from slipping again. Flinch when he gently took my hand, the one holding the sari. I told you to ask me when you need help. He said softly before I could react. He slowly removed my hand. My eyes widened and the sari slipped off once more. His gaze remained locked on me, his expression unreadable. He was too close. Tell me why. Are you uncomfortable with me? His deep, soothing voice sent a shiver down my spine, and he gently lifted my chin. He hummed softly. I hesitated for a moment before slowly shaking my head. A small smile played on his lip. Leaning in, he pressed a feather light kiss to my corner of my lip. Both of our hearts were racing when he pulled back. His dark eyes met mine again, filled with warmth and something deeper. One of our hands still covered my cheek while the other held my arm. So let me help you. I swallowed hard before nodding slowly. Honestly, I really wanted to wear this sari today, and if my lovely husband wanted to help me, then I was more than happy to accept. Okay, let's get you dressed properly. He assured me, his gaze lowering slightly. His eyes towered over me, taking in my form. I bit my lip as I noticed the way he was staring at my bar waist and stomach for a little too long. His gaze was intense. I wasn't unable to take it anymore. I quickly burned his chest vibrated as he let out a soft chuckle. He wrapped his arm around to me, his hand gently caressing my head. "You want to cute?" My face was buried in his chest, my hands scratching the fabric of his wardrobe lightly. His arm surrounded me, steady heartbeat going against my ear. I felt his finger brushing against my waist, causing a shiver run down my spine. "You are so shy, baby. How will you wear your saree like this?" He chuckled, his voice deep and teasing. I picked up and my cheeks burning. "I can do this." I pouted, trying to move away, but his grip on my waist tightened just enough to hold me still. "Then why is it lying on the floor?" he smiled, his eyes twinkling with a mischief. I hopped and looked away. Embarrassed, leaned and his lips brushing against my ear. "Let me help you, love." His voice was gentle, now reassuring. I slowly nodded, my heartbeat thumping loudly in my chest. Watching my wife struggle with her sari was the cutest thing ever. She looked so innocent, so frustrated, and it only made me want to tease her more. I bent down and picked up the fabric from the floor, running my hand through the fabric. "Just you need to tug it here." Her breath hissed as I gently placed a hand on her waist. "Relax, baby, just me." She nodded and took one hand to the sari and carefully tucked it under the waistband of her petticoat, making sure it was as secure. As I did, my finger pressed against her skin. "They stopped teasing," she murmured, avoiding my gaze. I chuckled and continued wrapping the fabric around her once, before bringing it to the front. "Now you make the pleats." As been holding the fabric in my hand, I guarded her, helping to fold her plaits properly. "See, just like this. Hold them tight, love." Her finger trembled slightly as she held onto the plates. I crouched down, my hand still on hers, and I looked up at her. "You trusted me, right?" She nodded instantly. "Good girl." I smiled, pressing a kiss against her knuckles before taking the plates from her hand. I carefully tucked them into her waistband, making sure she stayed neatly. I reached for a pillow and part of the dress over her shoulder. I stepped closer again, taking my time as I wound the fabric around her body. Her breath grew even. "Are you nervous?" I asked, tilting my head. She bit her lip and nodded slightly. I grinned and leaned in, my lips barely grazing her ear. "Don't worry, baby. I will make sure you look beautiful." She shivered slowly. "Perfect, bird." I tapped my chin, pretending to think. "But what?" she asked nervously. I smiled and reached out, gently tugging my finger at the plates. And I just faced her, her eyes widened. She gasped, gripping my waist. "What?" I was just wanted to see if it's really secure. I teased, winking at her. She parted, glaring at me, Jagal stepping forward and pulling her into my arms. "Relax, love. I was just teasing." She hopped, still blushing. I cupped her face, making her look up at me. "You look breathtaking when," I whispered sincerely. Her eyes softened and she shyly looked away, chuckled and leaned down, pressing a soft kiss against her forehead. "Come on, let's go. You are finally ready." She nodded, still frustrated, and held to her hand, and we walked together. After getting wine ready in her sari, I realized something, that she looked absolutely stunning, but I was still standing there in a bathrobe, looking completely out of place. "Wait, I can't let you outshine like this." I chuckled, stepping back. Wine gave me a confused look, and I grinned mischievously. "Let me go get dressed, love. You need a husband who looks perfectly as good as you." She laughed softly, and watching me head towards the closet, I picked up a matching tradition outfit, something simple but elegant. I grabbed a white kurta with a golden embroidery, matching the pants and the dupatta to add a touch of style. As I slipped into the outfit, I could feel her eyes on me. When she turned around, her eyes widened. "How do I look?" I asked, striking a pose, my grin never leaving my face. She stood there for a moment, looking at me up and down. She blushed and nodded. "You look perfect, young." Her voice was soft, and her gaze was filled with admiration. I walked toward her slowly, enjoying the way she eyes of me, perfect enough to match my beautiful wife. She smiled shyly and nodded. I gently took her hand and pulling her closer to me. "Now we are ready." We both stepped into the living room together, looking like belonged in a fairy tale.